Hey guys, Dustin here, CEO of 630. Today we're going to answer the question, will electric bikes get cheaper? Stay tuned. Okay, so today we're going to answer the question, will electric bikes get cheaper? Before we jump in, hit that subscribe button below, stay in touch with us at 630, and be aware of all the weekly, monthly contests we're doing here. We're giving away bikes, e-bikes, and accessories. So don't forget, subscribe. Okay, so let's jump in. Will electric bikes get cheaper? I see a lot of questions, a lot of Googling out there around cheap e-bikes, how to find a cheap e-bikes. Will e-bikes get less expensive? When will they come down in price? So let's answer the question. Now, electric bikes are a fairly new technology in the market. They've been around for the last 10 or 15 years. They've really gained popularity in the last 5 years. So right now the price points, although I wouldn't say high, you do have a broad spectrum of prices anywhere from 500 up to 15,000 depending on battery sizes, motor sizes. But they're obviously more expensive than a standard bike. You know, I would say roughly 3 to 4 times the cost of a standard bike, all the way up to 10x, 20x the cost of a standard bike, depending on what standard bikes you're talking about and what electric bikes you're talking about. Now, to answer the question though, will electric bikes get cheaper? Short answer, yes. It's a newer technology, it's a newer market. Factories right now that are producing the motors, that are producing the batteries, are not at maximum efficiency level. They still have to refine their processes. The technology has to get better, less expensive. As that starts to happen and more electric bikes get produced, costs will definitely come down. I'm 100% confident in that. Something I can think of is LCD or plasma TVs. They really started to gain popularity back in the early 2000s, and a 50-inch plasma or LCD would be $3,000, and that was for a standard TV. Now you could walk into your local Target and Walmart and get a 70-inch at times for as little as $400. So with electric bikes, it's bound to happen. I'm certain that over time, the technology is going to get simpler, it's going to get better, it's going to get smaller, costs are going to be able to come down. How inexpensive will they get? I really can't tell you. You know, it's up to the market to decide. Also, we don't know if the technology is going to get better, how much better. Things like that. It's really very early in the growth curve for the electric mobility movement, other than cars. Even cars, the electric cars movement, it's still very early. You know, Tesla's a leader in that. Their cars are still priced not for the average American. I'm confident even their prices will come down as they get more efficient, the technologies become more efficient. So we're going to see over time the prices of all electric personal mobility devices to come way down. So like I said, with that said, where are they going to land for the long term? To be determined. But I will say, don't let that prevent you from getting into the market now. It's not like prices are going to get cheaper in the next 6 months. Probably not within the next year or two, especially because of the demand currently for electric bikes. You know, maybe 2 years and beyond. I can see things getting a little bit less expensive, but even then, again, the electric bike industry is going through a huge surge. So I think it'd be hard pressed to see prices come down while that growth is still on the way up. You know, it's kind of true with the housing market. Housing market is really doing well right now. I don't think we're going to see prices come down until we see that demand come off a little bit. Now the big question mark is when. But I would say if you're in the market for an electric bike, don't wait. It's going to provide its value back to you immediately once you buy it. So, you know, that's another thing with an electric bike is the value is so much more than a standard bike, just because not only can you ride an electric bike like a standard bike, but you can ride it as an electronic mobility device. You don't even have to pedal if you don't want to. You can use the throttle. So electric bikes are huge value. You're going to find tons of savings throughout the year just by owning one. So think less about the price and the cost, but what's the actual value back to you and your lifestyle. All right, so with that said, if you have any other comments, questions, or thoughts, please put them below in the comments section, or you can reach us by email, theteam@sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. And if you're in the market for an electric bike, check out our selection, the electric bike category on top. Also, take our proprietary body fit quiz. You're going to answer questions about your riding, where you ride, your body, and our proprietary algorithm is going to recommend the perfect bike for you. It only spits out results that are exact to you. And the bonus, we have a 365-day return policy. If you don't love your bike within 365 days, send it back, 0 questions asked, no money out of your pocket. Also, if you want to join our community, download our app, 630 Pedaling. You can track your rides and be a part of our weekly and monthly giveaways based on our leaderboard and who rides the most miles on a weekly, monthly basis. We'd love to have you. All right, thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.